Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today I'm here with my second ColourPop Metamorphosis tutorial. And in case you're like, Dani, what the freak is that? Metamorphosis is a quad that I designed with ColourPop Cosmetics. You know how I feel about ColourPop? Like, I want to have their baby, basically. Well, technically we already did. So we just had a child out of wedlock, basically. And so Metamorphosis is my baby. I put so much thought into this project. If you don't know what it means, what it represents, what this whole thing that we have going on with Transformer shadows, I will link the video where I introduce the product, what it means, and how the Transformer shadows work. So the quad is called Metamorphosis, or Be the Change. Isn't it cute? I feel like I need to do the intro every single time I use this product. It comes with 4 shadows, 2 Transformer shadows, and then 2 neutral shadows, I guess you could say, like multi-purpose shadows. So the 2 shadows that are like the kind of the glue that's going to hold everything together are Bravery, this beautiful chocolate brown, and Strength, this, oh god, hello Strength. This is one of those colors that I just want to like rub on my face or my fingers or my wherever. And then the other 2, you are not ready for this if you haven't heard about Metamorphosis. These are the 2 Transformer shades, Robots in Disguise. And Transformer shadows are basically these shadows that I designed so that you could apply them on top of an eyeshadow base and they will transform the color that shows up. So I'm actually wearing Hope, this one right here, over a gold shade, and you could see how it kind of just awakens the eyes and it gives you kind of that, well, what is that? What is she wearing? What's going on? What's that situation? So this is an opalescent shadow with like a pink and violet duality to it. And then the star of the show, this is the Beyonce, is Kindness. And Kindness is a beautiful duochrome. It's a brown, maroon, turquoise, triple chrome type situation, but it's sheer. So when you apply it over a base, it just brings out the beauty of this shadow. If you apply it by itself, it's pretty sheer. So it just gives you a really beautiful glow. So, I mean, you could use it like that too, or you could put it on top. On top of black is my favorite. Oh, on top of black. That's the first tutorial that I filmed using this quad. So if you guys want to see how I got this like glowy, summery look that's a little bit more wearable than the other, then please keep watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I told you in my previous Metamorphosis tutorial, if you want to be successful or obtain the best results with ColourPop shadows, just go ahead and carry your concealer or your foundation through your eyelid and set it with the same powder that you use to set your face. Or you could do a like a paint pot base, a nude matte base, and then put a vanilla shade over it, and you'll have optimum results. So the shadows will last a lot longer and they won't crease if you have oily lids. I don't have oily lids, but I like to do it anyway because I feel like it just creates that really smooth canvas. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take a fluffy blending brush like this one, and I do suggest that you use synthetic brushes just because they are a lot more friendly with ColourPop shadows. So you're gonna take the color Strength, which is my transition shade or just that toffee shade that I really like, and we're going to apply that right above the crease, and we're going to liberally carry it all in this area that I'm showing you guys. So basically, it's gonna be your transition, but it's also gonna be almost like you're creating a gradient. So if this color isn't specifically right for your skin tone, like for your transition shade, just take any color that is, but then you can use this one as part of the gradient that you're creating. And if you guys hear little strange noises, it's because my toddler is in the room and refuses to let his mama work. Mommy life. I'm also carrying it a little bit down into the lower lash line. After that, I'm going to take a gold eyeshadow stick or crayon, and I'm going to apply that to the lid, and that's going to work as our base for our transition shade Hope. When you're using a sticky eyeshadow base or like one of these long wearing pencils, you want to make sure that you let them dry in between layers because it will get cakey. Like you could see in this eye, it's starting to look a little built up or cakey because I didn't let it set before I added the layer of Hope. Now that the crayon has set, I'm going to take the color Hope. That's the opalescent, duochrome, pinky, purpley, majestic, newborn baby unicorn's first haircut shadow, Hope, also known as Hope. And I'm going to take it on my ring finger and just pat that on top of the gold shadow stick. And I want this just on the lid, all the way up to the crease. And if you want, you can put a little bit in the like inner corner area just to brighten things up. Now what I'm going to do is take the color Bravery. That is the beautiful chocolate brown. I never thought that I would like a matte brown shadow as much as I do, but I do. Did that make sense? Anyway. And that's just going to go into the outer V. So not necessarily the entire crease, just the outer portion of the crease or the outer V area. That's just going to give you a little bit of dimension. Blend out the strong or harshness of Bravery so that it's not too intense. Now let's work on the lower lash line. I'm going to take a really, really small brush. Look how tiny this is. And I'm going to dip it into Bravery, the chocolate brown, and that's going to go right up against my lashes in the lower lash line. And take an additional brush, a small brush, but a little bit bigger than the one you just used. And you're going to take the color Strength, and that's going to go right below the chocolate color or Bravery. So you're going to apply it right below. So basically what you're doing is you're doing that like smoked out or gradient effect, kind of subtle. You don't want it to be too intense like a smoky eye. But I like to do it in reverse with ColourPop shadows because of their interesting texture. These aren't like powder shadows where you blow out the lighter color first and then you go in with the dark. I poke my eye out. Like I just detach my retina. What the heck? So this isn't like powder shadows where you blow out the lighter shade first and then you go in with a deeper color and just deepen everything out right at the lash line. These are different. The texture is so different that I do it in reverse. I'll do the darker color first and then the lighter color, and I feel like it's a lot easier. Now what I'm gonna do, and I think this is the last step, now I'm going to take an angled brush and dip it into the color Bravery, and that's going to be our fake out wing liner. And I like to use an angled brush and the deepest color of the eyeshadow look that I'm creating, and I do sort of like a fake eyeliner because it keeps the whole look looking very cohesive, and it's also kind of like a beginner's trick. So if you're not very familiar with how to use eyeliner or you don't feel comfortable, you still get a little nervous, it's a little bit of a cheater way to do it because you see like my lines aren't necessarily too straight or perfect, but because it's subtle, it's a softer look. It's not like a stark black line that you can kind of fake the funk. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a matte chocolate eyeliner or crayon, and I'm going to apply that to the tightline and the waterline. Now apply a couple of really healthy coats of your favorite mascara and you're all done with the look. You could apply falsies, but I feel like this is a really fun summery look, and I don't feel like this look really requires that much drama, so I like to keep it a little simple. But if I had used black eyeliner, I for sure would have used falsies because I would really want my eyelashes to stand out. You guys know I have like baby lashes, and if I use a black eyeliner, they're basically invisible. Super easy, right? I really hope you guys like this tutorial. I'm gonna try and do several tutorials using this quad so that you guys can get more inspiration, because I know that to the naked eye, if you stare at these 4 colors, you're like, what? It's hard to kind of come up with looks that you want to create. So just keep in mind that this quad, or these colors, were selected to inspire you to come up with your own combination and to create something so beautiful and just that transforms into something that you wouldn't expect. So we got 2 shadows to hold you down, and then we got 2 duochromes to just inspire your creativity. I will link the story of Metamorphosis in the description box below, along with the first tutorial that I filmed using this quad, and all the other products that I used in this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see more tutorials using this quad, because you know I want to deliver. And I think that's it, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, if you guys found this video useful and